From the Wrestling Society X and the upcoming Lucha Las Vegas, he's out on bail, the monster Katrazz. Katrazz, Daddy, are you with us?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Hey, been looking forward to this one because I just have videos of you up on my MySpace over there, ab.net on Facebook, and so we get to see all your old Wrestling Society X stuff, and now you're with another Kleinrock venture, the Lucha Las Vegas thing. So, I mean, at least you're going to be on TV again, right?
And anything that Kevin's got to do with, it's going to be a positive, fun thing. So, yeah, it's on, man. And me and Luke Hawks are coming back.
And, yeah, you guys got pushed huge in the Wrestling Society X. You guys, I guess it seemed like they were pushing you at the time, even though it was only one season. They were going to push you guys as the #1 heel tag team, it seemed, right?
Yeah, the other teams were all about the high flying and put on a show physically in the ring, and we're more of the old school where we're pounding ground and we get in the fans' face and everybody's face. So that's what made us stand out.
Oh shit! Yeah. And you guys in the Lucha Las Vegas thing, you guys are going to probably be the biggest guys there, I would imagine. I mean, you kind of were at Wrestling Society X too, except for a hardcore kid. But, I mean, you're a huge guy. Are you, like, really huge, like 6'3", 6'4"?
I'll tell you what, though, me and Luke, I've been seeing some pictures of Luke, and we're going to come back bigger and a lot stronger. Luke's even putting on some size. So, yeah, we're going to be some big dogs up in this set.
Awesome. Hey, I know Mr. California had a couple things before, I don't want to just rape the whole conversation like I normally do. I know Mr. California had a few things he wanted to ask you.
Mr.
California, go ahead.
What's up, man?
Yeah, freaking Alcatraz, man. I know Alcatraz for a long time, man. Been in a couple locker rooms where Alcatraz, freaking AWS, PCW. I remember back in the old days, and then UPW. I mean, I wasn't never in UPW, but I remember used to be in UPW. Quick question, brother. How'd you get the name Alcatraz, and how did it came to be, brother? I mean, that name, it's an intimidating name, and you wear that jumpsuit. A lot of people think they I mean, if you remember Nails, brother, from WWE days or WWF in the days, a lot of people compare you to Nails, man. So how'd you get the name Alcatraz, man?
I like to think I brought more justice to the look, than Nails. But it just happened back in, and when you first go into the wrestling school, this was CCW down in North County in Vista. Trying to find a gimmick and a name that everything fits, your look, the name, everything's got to go together. And actually, one of the wrestlers that I was training with threw that name out there, and it just stuck ever since then.
Oh, is that right? There you go. And then, another question, brother. Who were you trained by? And I know you were in Japan. Like I've seen some of your videos. Were you in 01 or what promotion were you in Japan? Because I know you did a couple of shows in Japan, man.
Yeah, I was fortunate, and it was a straight honor to get in the ring with Hashimoto out in 01 in Japan. He is the Hulk Hogan of Japan. Unfortunately, he passed away. But I mean, just the main event of pay-per-view in Japan, your first time out there in the ring with Hashimoto, it was intimidating, but it was a lot of fun because in Japan they don't play, and they let you know that they're gonna go toe-to-toe with you out there. There's no playing out in Japan.
Yeah, but it was 01, the promotion you were in.
Yeah, 01. Yeah.
01, and I know you got a lot of powerful moves, but I remember you used to have a tag team partner back. I think it was in PCW, man. What was it? It was a black guy, wasn't it? Was that true? He was your partner. What was the guy's name again?
Oh, shit, you're going way back,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, bro. I know you for a long time, brother.
What was his? Was it death certificate?
I think so, brother. But you guys were like both convicts. You used to come out and just freaking scare the people and just intimidate your opponents, man.
Yeah, he had a good look. He was a big boy. He had a good thing going on for him too. There, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know you from old school, man. I know you for a long time. Another question, brother. I know in Society X, you guys were the dominant team with the Southern Stomper, Luke Haas, formerly known as Alpha Boy Luke. I know he hates that gimmick to death, but what do you call it? I remember your match against Vic Grimes, man. Vic Grimes, I forgot the other guy you were wrestling. And then I remember Big Gaius went up to the top rope, old school, Undertaker style, and he laid you with that big leg drop, man, and he almost broke your arm. You know what I mean? But the other question I have is that when you guys were right there by the light tube section, right under Chris Cross and the other ring master, and you barely moved, and he went straight into the light tubes, man. How did that feel, man?
Man, I don't know if I was lucky. He was a little bit heavier than me. I was able to get out the way, but that was scary seeing that big boy running at me. And Vic Grimes, that's an intimidating man. And, I barely got out of the way of that one, man. That would have not been too fun to go through them light tubes with all them explosions.
So what are you up to these days, man? Where you at, and where can people look for you, man? Because I really haven't seen you in SoCal a lot. I know I've seen you up north and I think in Vegas a little bit.
You know, there's FCW, Future Stars of Wrestling, out here in Vegas. It's a good little company. Mike Modest and sort of stylist, he's from the 80s, late 80s, early 90s of WWE. They're doing the training, and they're running a good promotion. They're running out at casinos out here, and, you know, it's a good thing. So just kind of hanging out with them, but, you know, getting back with Kevin Kleinrock and then with Luke. Luke lights a fire up under my ass every time I see him. He pushes, you know, not only the people that were against in the ring, but he pushes me too. So I'm really excited about this reunion with Luke Hawx.
So when exactly can we expect you and Luke Hawx to come back in Vegas, man? Or is
it's going to be early. Yeah, it's going to be early January at the Rio Hotel Casino out here.
And I mean, do you guys have a team? I mean, do you guys have a name for your team, or are you just like Luke Hawx and Alcatraz?
You know, it did come up. Not even in Wrestling Society X, we really didn't have a name. I don't think we need a name because our in-ring, you know, speaks for itself. And obviously, you didn't forget who we are. We didn't need a name for anybody to remember us.
No, we did. Hey, so what do you call
Mr. California?
Oh, go ahead.
Mr. California, hang on. Let me bring it. I got another SoCal celebrity on that wants to ask Alcatraz a couple things. K. Ross, I know you're there.
Celebrity, huh? Now I'm a celebrity.
For us,
celebrity at SoCal Sensei.
You know what? You know, I've been listening. You know, I got a chance to meet Luke Hawx at the last XPW show, and the guy is a fireball. I can understand how it's not hard to get pumped up around him. But my question for Mr. Alcatraz would be, how do we install this Japanese work ethic into this Southern California gone wrong, so to speak? How do we save me a couple years of trial and error and tell me what can be done to get the wrestlers out and the workers back?
You know, not to shit on everything that's going on with the schools out here, but you've got to, it's the schools with the training, and anybody with money can just go buy a ring and call himself a promotion and you know, say I have a school, but it takes the proper training. Like I was saying out here, Mike Modest, I've been sitting around watching him train, and he's training these kids old school style, which is, to answer your question, that's what we need. You know, you got these kids just jumping in the ring, and they're practicing moonsaults. They're practicing how to do corkscrews, somersaults. Get to the basics, teach them how to take bumps, how to roll around, how to put a headlock on, and an arm bar, and you start there. And that's pretty much what it takes. It's just going to take some guys that still have respect for the business to do that.
Well, I'm sure once that old school training starts coming into play, a lot of guys are just going to straight up roll out and breathe. But what is it that kept you? I mean, not everybody can handle that Japanese strong style type of, you know, old school training. You know, what keeps you motivated? What keeps you going? Because it can't be easy.
Well, you know, I was fortunate with my trainer, TNT, who's Corey Van Cleek. He's from back from Oklahoma, Mid-South, and the way he was trained is you get your ass beat, and he was beating our asses in that ring. I mean, I don't remember, obviously, I was in there with B-Boy, the Dynamics, and a couple other names, and we all trained together. And we were getting our asses beat day in and day out, but we loved it, you know. You had no choice. You paid your money for the school, and that's what you got, and you dealt with it, and, you know, it ended up being a good thing that I was trained this way.
Okay, so it starts and ends with the trainers.
Absolutely.
That's the answer I was looking for. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Now, K-Ross, you're not gonna. Now, K-Ross, you're not gonna have Future Stars Wrestling team against your Knox Templars team. Come on.
Well, we welcome.
You know,
I mean, anybody who wants to step up to the Black Pearl and Gangrel, I mean, they're more than welcome to. These guys are, you know, like just what Alcatraz is talking about. They're old school. You know, they're ready to lay it down, and you know, the territories are about defending your territory. So wherever you're from, Alcatraz, you know, put together a little team, and you know, maybe we can head overseas and show these people what American wrestling is really all about, with a little bit of a lucha.
Oh man, I could only imagine me and Monis breaking some. We could do some damage.
It'd be exciting. Where are you located?
Vegas. I'm not here in Vegas.
Oh, so you're not that far from SoCal at all. So you know about the Reno Scum, right?
The who?
The Reno Scum. With all the Lester the Legend, Malachi, Adam Thornstowe,
Chupacabra.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they are.
I would love to see you guys put some out, because Mike Modest used to be with APW, as I recall.
Right. Yeah, he's a NorCal boy.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough out of K-Ross. I got to get rid of K-Ross finally. All right, Mr. California, if you got anything else, we got only a couple minutes left. So if you got anything else, Mr. California, before we get
pretty much. Go ahead. Pretty much, Alcatraz. Thanks for coming on the show, man. You're an intimidating person. You know, you're a good friend of mine. I remember you from a long time, brother. And give all your information, brother, like your MySpace, your Facebook, and what do you got coming up, man? You know, besides Viva La Lucha, man.
Look, I appreciate you guys having me on here, man. I wish you the best with your promotion. Man, just check me out. I update on Facebook at Alcatraz. And like I said, you guys need an excuse to come to Vegas. Look for that Kevin Kleinrock show, because it's going to be pretty crazy. You know, they're doing bands, burlesque, you got midgets, everything on this show. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's your excuse to come to Vegas at the beginning of January.
And look out for Luke Haas, the Southern Stomper in Alcatraz, huh?
That's right. We coming back bigger and stronger, baby.